Hi, Julie.
Hello, Tina. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm well. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everyone.
Happy Monday, everyone. Here we are
Yes,
again,
yes. With a
right?
new
The weeks
show.
rolling by.
That's
Yes.
right. Yeah, yeah. Actually, this morning went by really quickly for me. I don't know anybody else. Like, I'm like, next thing I know, it's like I was awake and then it's like noon.
I
Where,
know.
where did the morning go?
It's so true. And and even showtime, I was still in the middle of a conversation, like not realizing what time it was, right? It's weird
Yeah,
time lately. Yeah. It's really
yeah.
odd.
Yeah, so we're just waiting for people to, I guess, join and watch.
Yes. It's taking a minute for the notification, I noticed, because last week it was the same way where I didn't get even my notification that we were on for a few minutes.
Yeah. There is a delay with and that I'm aware of. That's why we're just like kind of gabbing at the beginning.
Yeah.
Here we
Yes.
go. People are coming, showing up.
Good. Maybe
We
I'll
have,
even see us.
yeah, here we go. Can you see? Can you see
Not
the people showing up?
yet.
Oh,
Not
no.
yet, but you'll have to tell me who's here so far.
Okay, so Arlene Cortez
Oh,
is
Arlene,
here.
hello. It's so good to see you again. You're always here, and I'm
Yeah,
thinking of you. Yes.
Arlene
Cortez.
Cartwright.
Yes. Oh, and the
Arlene
other one. Yes.
Yeah, so we have both Arlene's here.
Right?
One,
Hello,
two. I
Arlene.
know. It's wonderful.
Yes.
Your mom Doreen's here. Hi,
Oh, hi,
Doreen.
Mom.
That's good
Hello.
to see you. And Lynn from Saskatchewan is
Hi,
here.
Lynn.
Hi,
Yes.
yeah. So welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah, so anyone who's watching, you're invited to share in the conversation. So if you have any questions about crystals, healing with them, or if you've got any antidotes or favorites or stories, yeah, share away.
Right.
We welcome all that.
Yes. I can't wait to
Mhm.
hear what people are doing with crystals because I really don't know a whole lot about crystals as much as I talk about them. I know nothing.
You
But
know some, don't
I
say
know a
that.
little bit. But
Yeah.
well, my mom has had crystals forever in our lives too. So that's always been a part of my life too, is crystals. But I don't really know a whole lot about where they came from or the origins or
Oh, I
anything like
see.
this, right?
Right.
But crystals are all about energy. And I
Mhm.
am, as everyone has heard me say before, everything is energy, which that's not my idea. That's
Mhm.
Einstein's, I think. But we're all energy, and crystals are really, really great energy conductors. They hold
Mhm.
energy, they release energy, but they're stable energy, unlike humans who we go, we talk about our chakras. Our chakras are energy,
Yeah.
how to get from the root chakra all the way to the enlightened spiritual chakra. So that's a passing of energy. So we're always trying to clear these energies so that we can reach these higher levels of knowing, that's what
Mhm.
it's all about too. And
Yeah.
stabilizing to that energy. So that's
Yeah.
why I like crystals. They're stable energy and things we can rely on.
Yeah, and I think they have natural healing properties, whether
Yes.
you believe it or not. They're connected to I think, nature, because I feel, they come from nature, and I have the strong belief nature contains a lot of healing
Yes.
properties.
That's right.
Um, yeah, so and I mean, we can they're so versatile, right? So you
Yeah.
can have them on their own, right? Like where you just sit them down, I guess, around your home on tables or shelves, or you maybe carry it in a pocket. Jewelry is, there's so many kinds now, right? But jewelry, it's really taken off in that industry. And I like window crystals
What do you mean by
too.
window crystals? Just sitting in the
So,
window, basically?
well, no, like I like it like you hang it
Oh,
from the
yes.
in front of your window. So
Yeah.
when the sun comes through, it's like it makes a prism, or like the kaleidoscope of colors in the room.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I feel it's protection when I have them in front of my windows. I
yeah.
feel it's a form of protection. Yeah.
For sure. I have them
Hmm.
hanging outside on my patio, you know, as wind chimes and sun catchers and things.
Yeah.
But I have a big crystal ball that I use
Yeah.
in my moon potions, you know, when I go out to do my meditations with the moon.
Yeah.
And it was sitting on this, my mom gave it to me. It was sitting on this wooden stand, and I had it down in the foliage on the last full moon. Well, I live in, you know, hell because I live in Phoenix, Arizona. It's already 100 freaking degrees here, you know.
Mm.
So when I got up, I got everything out late, but it was like noon when I got the crystal ball in. And it burned a hole right through the wooden stand.
Wow.
Yes, from
I
the
guess you have to be
sun.
careful. Wow.
So a warning to anyone who wants to do this hanging crystal thing. I had never thought of it.
Yeah. No, I never
Right?
either. Oh my gosh. Wow. I
Right?
guess I better be careful with the ones in the windows. Yeah.
I don't know if it's the intensity of the sun here or what, but it was
Yeah.
insane.
Well,
Yes.
I guess it could start. Yeah. Well,
Right?
don't they depict that in movies or something, like they
Yeah,
shine
starting
this
a
shining,
fire.
starting a fire? Okay, good
Yeah.
warning. There we go.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Lynn, what crystals do you have? I see she loves her crystals. I'm dying to know.
Yeah.
This is what I want to hear from people too. Is what crystals are
Yeah.
you using? What do you have? Like, how do you use them? You know, I'm so
Yeah.
curious about that. Oh, she's got them all over her
Yes.
house, she says. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm bad for remembering names of crystals,
Me
unless they're
too.
the real popular ones or common ones. I'm not good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not good either. Like, I think I called this a yellow citrine, but it could be like yellow topaz. I have no idea. But I go by how they feel too. And
Yeah.
Lynn was saying that she wears them in her bra, but that's exactly where I
Wow.
wore this one, this big chunk from when I was doing the intention for my
What?
dad.
I've never done
So
that. I've never worn them in my bra. Why?
I feel like
Why?
it keeps
I
it
think
close
it'd be
to my heart.
uncomfortable. Oh, that's
Yeah.
why. Isn't it
Yeah.
uncomfortable?
This one
Is
I
it
put right in
sore?
the center, so I really it wasn't digging into me too bad.
Yeah. I
But
probably would lose them. I don't know. I don't know. I
yeah.
think it'd be uncomfortable.
Well, my sister and I were outside. We were hitting pillows together, Vicky and I, one day.
Yeah.
And my crystal came flying out of my shirt. I said, "Oh my God, hold on. I got to get Dad's crystal."
Oh, no.
And we laughed so hard. I mean,
Yeah.
I do take it lightly. Like you can't take any of that stuff. I take it all about intention too. So I have really learned too about when it comes to healing crystals. You hear all this new thing with these crystals and healing and
Mm-hmm.
Reiki healing and everything. But what I've learned over the years too with my moon potions and my intents and things, it's about managing your expectations too.
Yeah.
Manage your expectations on what you can send out there and achieve so that you're not constantly disappointed about what crystals can do or cards or anything like this spirituality. You know, people
Right.
get disappointed thinking that they just don't have that power to do that, you know, or it's just not a gift for them and stuff. But I think it comes down to a lot of managing expectations, right? And what are you intending? You know, when I'm asking for things, I'm asking for realistic things. You know, it's not just let $1 million fall into my lap, or you have to actively seek out these intentions and a plan too for them.
Right.
So just manage expectations.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So it should just be like, a supplement, I guess, to what you want to bring into your life or bring in for the self, or rather than it's not the be all end all answer, right? It's not the cure, right?
I wouldn't suggest giving up traditional medicine to use crystal healing.
Right.
You know,
No.
Right. There's uses for everything.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So it can just be an added supplement. Yes. That's right. Yeah.
Just to say that at the beginning about
because it's like how we live our life. We need air, we need water, we need sun. Like we need all these different elements, and we need all these different foods, and all these different liquids to survive. For our well-being.
Yes.
So that's how you should approach crystal healing. And crystal healing can be just a comfort too, right?
Absolutely.
Some people, to wear it because it's pretty, and that's okay too,
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And there's everything to be said about the placebo effect,
Right.
If you manage your expectations. If you truly believe, I I truly believe we are manifestors, honest to God. We can really pull and items, people, crystals, we're all vibrating at this frequency, right? And
Yeah.
so we're matching ourselves with similar frequencies.
Yeah.
And we're balancing, like I said in the beginning, crystals are more stable with that energy, but as humans, we're fluctuating throughout the day, even with stimuli coming at
Yeah.
us. So it's easy to influence energy. So if it's easy to influence energy, let's influence the energy. Let's
Right.
be conscious of what we're doing with that energy. Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah. Yeah. And for some people, wearing crystals is like a talisman, right? Like
Yeah,
some people wear maybe the crucifix, or
right. Exactly.
yeah, or maybe their birthstone. Like that's what crystals do for some people. So it's all good.
Yeah,
It's okay. Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And look at Lynn. She's wearing her rose quartz. Now that's the most versatile one too. And the most powerful one is the rose quartz, I hear. So I love the rose
Yeah.
quartz. I
Yeah.
have
I
some
love the
rose
rose
quartz.
quartz.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a bracelet one, right?
With the
Let
rose
me
quartz.
swear.
Love it.
There we go. Rose quartz.
Yes. Love that. It's
Yeah.
all about love.
And rose quartz is connected to the heart and love.
Yes.
And I don't know
Yes.
if people know this, but if you're trying to lose weight, wear rose quartz. It's supposed to help with your appetite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard
So,
this. Yeah.
mhm,
And
yeah.
the is it tourmaline? I never know how to even say that. The black
Yeah.
tourmaline and black
Yeah.
obsidian, I think it's called too.
Yeah.
Always, those are great for warding off negativity. I was telling you about this negativity ward I was doing the other day
Yeah.
with herbs too. Herbs are great. Anything from the earth. Crystals are from the earth, and they don't
Yeah.
have to be those shiny
Yeah.
diamond looking crystals either. Some of the best crystal energy are those
Yeah.
ones within the rocks, right? So
Yeah. And
the
that's
geode themselves.
Arlene Cartwright sharing that. And
Yeah.
um, I I believe
Yes.
tourmaline is good for purifying, like to help with the liver, pancreas, gallbladder. Like
Yeah.
apparently, if you put it on there, like it helps. I don't know.
That's
I
good
don't
to know.
know.
I'll try it.
And I never knew citrine in water for weight loss. I've never heard. So that's good to know. Like that's a good share.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Very. I didn't know that either. That's wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah. I know some people, they do that. They put crystals in their water when they drink water, like to infuse the water with certain energy. So
Well,
yeah,
my
I
moon
think why
water
not?
has the crystals in them, right?
Right.
I'm
Yes.
drinking water with them in it. So I guess that's
That's
the
right. You
same
do
thing.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. And I
Yeah.
do feel that energy. I really do.
Hmm.
There's
Yeah.
it's real for me.
Yeah. Yeah. No, if you believe in it, do it. Why
Yeah.
not? You're not
And
hurting anyone.
my husband Michael wears them too. He wears the bracelets too for the energy
Yeah.
and what he feels with them too. So for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah. And Lynn, she said that she wears her rose quartz close to her heart, and her intention it daily to have love for all things and self-love. Yes, that's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
And she wears an amethyst to heal body, mind, and spirit. Yeah, I'm gonna add
Yeah.
something about amethyst. I don't know if anyone has heard this before. So amethyst is good for healing addictions,
Really?
especially alcohol.
Really?
Yeah. So the thing is, um, you have to be careful though, because it can set the person off though, or it can set you off. Yeah.
Like a trigger.
Like a trigger, or like feel like you're going crazy in some forth. And I don't know if it's, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I kind of have a story about that one.
Oh, we have to hear this.
So years ago, this guy was with, he was a drinker.
Yeah.
And he kept talking about he wanted to stop, but he never, took the steps. So someone had told me, put an amethyst crystal in between your mattresses on the side he sleeps. Don't tell him. Like it'll help him not want to drink. And I said, okay, I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
I did that, and I swear it drove him nuts. Like I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I removed the crystal because I just didn't like the way he was behaving.
Oh my God.
I know it was kind of freaky, so I didn't, yeah.
Where did you get this amethyst from?
Probably one of the crystal stores. So
Maybe it had weird energy in it, or maybe it was keeping him awake.
yeah, I don't remember. Like this is years ago. Like I was in my early 20s.
I love that.
It was one of the first
Well, good to
times
know.
crystals was just coming off,
Yeah.
becoming
Yeah.
popular in our culture, and it was like something new to me. I was just starting to, use them,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Hey,
so
you learn.
yeah,
So, and
yeah.
Lynn, it looks like Lynn, you're wearing them too, because she wears a smoky quartz to ground her for grounding. I was reading that this morning too, that smoky quartz is really good for the root chakra and realigning with Mother Earth with this. But how else do you use crystals? Like, do you put them on you? Do you hold them to you? Like, I have a selenite wand that I cleanse, my other crystals with. But this is a great energy cleanser as well too. But
Right.
I'll put this right directly on me, right? What do you do with that, Tina? Do you just wear them, or do you actively use them?
So my favorite way to use crystals is to wear them.
Yeah,
I would rather wear them.
yeah,
And
me too. Yes.
I do have a crystal pink quartz lamp. So I will, light it from not as often as I should, because I know some people put it on every day, but I don't. Like I only do it time to time. I think I'll start doing that. And I like them in the windows. I have one in my car as well. And the kind I have is the quartz, clear quartz, and they say it's supposed to be good for gas mileage. Like you don't use it.
Really?
I don't know. It's not true.
It's not working.
No, not well. Maybe on the highway, like when I drive to a different, city or town. But in town, it's not. But those are my favorite ways. And I do have, like, what do you have there? The selenite.
Yes, selenite. Yes.
I have one, and it kind of looks like a swirly pyramid.
Yeah.
It's swirly because it's got swirly shape to it. And I keep that by my bed.
Yeah.
Like, yes. And I find that works because I don't get nightmares. Or if I do, it's very, very rare. So knock on wood. Yeah.
Lynn is saying Multivite. I'm wondering, what is Multivite? It's in high demand right now because it's the most intense crystal and is great for transformations.
Wow.
Howlite I never heard of. Maybe I've heard of howlite, but
okay. So Multivite, I think is green. I think I'm going to look it up. I've got a book.
Okay, you look it up.
I'll put this book up for people if maybe they can. They might be interested. Yeah, it is green.
Is it green? Oh, very good, Tina.
Let me see. Wait. Whoops. I'm trying to right here. Wait.
Sounds like a Harry Potter villain.
Right there.
Let's see. I see it on the big screen.
Geez, sorry guys, I'm trying to
I think I see it.
This green one here.
There you go. You got it. Yes, you got it.
Okay. That's what that looks like. Yeah, so
that's wonderful. Okay, well, good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know. I'm going to look for
I can understand why, because it says one of its main themes is freedom. And this is a year of freedom, like the number 5 calendar year. Wow.
I'm going to
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get one too, but I'm going to get it like in a bracelet, because I like wearing the bracelets.
Yeah, I love the bracelets too. I wear my tiger's eye every day for what it brings me, and I'm going to look for that. And Arlene with the selenite too, around the doorway to cleanse energy. I forgot. I do that too as well with the selenite.
I've never done that before. Okay, I'm going to try that. I also want to recommend before, while I remember, is it's important for me. I believe it's important to cleanse your crystals on a regular basis.
Absolutely.
Because I do feel they absorb energies, and especially if you're using to cleanse it or you're wearing it like it. So, I mean, if you don't have to do it every day, maybe not, but I would say, like, if you're using it to cleanse a home, I would say cleanse it right after you're done cleansing, doing a ceremony.
Yeah.
If you're wearing it maybe once a week, I don't know, unless anyone out there, they both feel differently, share away. We're open to shares.
I would love to see Arlene's. I wish this was like video for all, because
Yeah.
I would love to see that smudge feather with crystal and the drum too. You're so creative, Arlene.
Oh, yeah.
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 But and cleansing them too, I can feel my crystals start to get heavy with energy. The more when I'm
Mm,
using them, I actually feel the weight. I think there was some kind of study done where crystals really will get heavier when
okay.
upon time, and it's got to
Right.
be energy weighing it down. So for sure, crystals, more than anything else, cleanse your crystals. Cleanse them in some kind of organic soap, like literally cleanse them, and then use the sun and the moon, and
Yeah.
smudging too, with sage
Yeah.
and things like
Yeah.
that too.
Smudging helps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll soak them in salt water.
Oh, you told me that last time.
Yeah.
That's such a great idea.
Yeah. But I
Yes.
use Himalayan salt. Like not
Yeah.
table salt.
Yeah.
And
Right.
but the sun, yeah, the sun will energize it. The moon will. I don't know if anyone out there like Arlene and Lynn, we loving how you ladies are just sharing away. Like I don't know if you ladies have a way you like to cleanse it or what you do or how often,
Yes.
Yeah, be
Right.
welcome to hear that. Yeah. I
Yeah.
know I just want to share before
Yes.
also forget this. So I'm to honor my mom today. I'm wearing
Yes.
this one, and I don't know what kind it is. I don't know if you guys can see it. Is it too?
Beautiful. It'll show up here. Yes, it's beautiful.
It's
Yes.
kind of pink. It's
There
got
it
different
is. Yeah.
pinks and some light grays.
It looks like it's glowing, literally glowing, like it has a
Yeah,
life of its own.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So,
Beautiful,
anyways,
Tina.
and I've brought it to different crystal shops in the past to ask, the staff what they think, and it's hard. It's one like it's hard to. Sometimes that's how it goes when you come.
Yeah.
And I don't know because I found it after my mom passed away in her jewelry collection. I didn't know she owned
Wow.
such a piece, so I will wear it from time to time. Yeah,
I
yeah.
wonder what it is.
I know, I
It's some
know.
kind of moonstone, maybe, or
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
It's beautiful.
yeah.
It's beautiful. Arlene cleanses hers at the hot springs. Oh, that's so nice. I
Oh,
would
yeah.
love to go. Yes.
That would be a good way to do
Right.
it. Yeah,
Hello, my cousin Chris is here. Hi, Chris. How are you
yeah.
doing?
Welcome,
Yeah.
Chris. Yeah. And I guess I'll show this. I guess books too. Books is a good way to find out what crystals are good for what, because crystals, not only are they, let's say, about what they represent, but also, let's say, what they're connected to or relate to, as far as like, what part of the body or
Yeah.
what ailments it might
Right.
help.
Yeah.
Again, it's not a cure for that ailment. It's connect, it's about
Yes.
representing, what it can
Right.
supplement or help with.
Right.
Also, too, I've got a book where it goes really in depth, and it's like not just about like its themes, like it's about love or or family or calmness or whatever, like those different kind of themes. But it also
Yeah.
goes into like careers, like the different kinds of jobs.
Yes. Yeah.
It might even go like, and it also goes into like sun signs for the, horoscope or astrology. Like it's just really, really good. Like every little thing it picks up. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
I'll share the name of those books. I don't know how easy they are to find because I've had these books for a while, but
Yeah.
you never know, right? People, check it out if people
Yeah.
are wanting, a handbook. Yeah, yeah.
I wonder if that stone is a selenite, the way it was capturing the light like that.
That what
See
you've
how?
got in your hand? Yeah,
Yes.
that looks like a selenite. Yeah,
And the way it catches light like it does, maybe that's
yeah,
why it looked like it was glowing. I don't know. We're gonna
yeah,
be obsessed
yeah,
with your stone.
yeah. Selenite is a popular one in the room today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lynn is saying it, and Lynn is saying it cleanses all crystals too. So I
Oh,
have a selenite pad too that I put my crystals on, to charge them. So I'll do that like that.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, it'll
But
cleanse
then,
all of
but
them.
but then wouldn't you have to cleanse the cellulite
Yeah, then I put
afterwards?
it in the moon or
Probably.
the sun, like she's
Yeah,
saying. Yeah, yeah, right.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, all kinds of things too. And crystals to me aren't just, like I said, crystals. You know, they can be any
Right.
kind of stone from the earth, right? They've been
Yeah.
using these for thousands of years anyway
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
energy things. So
That's right. Yeah. Some people think, they have to be clear or see through,
yeah,
right? Transparent. And it's like, no,
yes,
that's not what they're
right.
always. Oh, so Lynn says selenite is
Oh,
always cleansed.
always cleansed.
Good to
So it won't
know.
hold any energy, basically, maybe?
Wow. That's interesting. I never
That's
knew that.
very interesting.
Lynn, you're just a wealth of information
Right?
today.
The
Yeah, I like
expert
that.
is here.
Yeah.
Thank God.
She needs to have her own crystal store
Let's get her on the
or
screen.
business. Yeah. What's she doing sitting on your butt at home? Like, come on.
Probably a Reiki healer or something, no doubt.
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's good. That's wonderful
Yeah,
though that
that's
she
good
knows
to
so much.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's an easy. So everyone go get a selenite because it'll
Yeah. Who
it
knew?
has lots of healing properties. Wow.
Right? Who knew?
Yeah, so very
Yeah.
powerful. Arlene Cartwright. So I just want to share this. So she says her friend has crystal oracle cards. I've seen those. Yeah.
Yeah.
And crystals can be used to put on chakra points when doing Reiki. Yes.
Yes.
I've seen that. And pendulums. Oh, and her pendulums have crystals. Yeah.
Right? Oh
Yeah.
my,
Yeah.
I would love to see
Yeah.
those too.
Hmm.
But yeah, the
Yeah.
chakra points, I love doing that too. I think they do help me clear out the energy, or they at least help me align better with, because I'm focusing,
Yeah.
really isn't that nothing but prayer or anything else where you're focusing on something. So I think that just
Yeah.
helps in itself. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm wondering if anyone has a favorite.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite?
Well, rose quartz, I would say.
Yeah.
And it's probably the one piece, like I have it, a few bracelets of rose quartz. I also
Yeah.
have like, a, I don't want to call it a charm, a pendant. That's what it is, a
Yeah.
pendant.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. And I know I've got like the rose quartz salt lamp, and I've got another a huge one, rose
Yeah.
quartz crystal. Oh, and you can put in a tea light candle. I have a couple
Yeah.
of those. I don't know if anyone has those. Like I find if I do put a candle in it, like the candle doesn't stay lit very long. So I'm
Really?
wondering so I don't know if the crystal, that makes me question, like, is the crystal too powerful, like for the fire, like it puts the
Yeah.
fire out, or it's not. Yeah, I don't know if anyone else has seen them or has any. Like, I'd like to hear like what they
That's
have to say if
interesting.
they use it. Yeah, have you seen those? Like, they're huge, like they're big crystals, and then they have a center where you can put the tea light candle in it.
Well, my mom, like the big one my mom just got me, like I showed
Yeah,
you. Is
yeah,
that kind of like it? I
yeah,
have
I
that
think
over
so.
here.
Do
I
you?
have a candle burning in it. Like this.
Oh, no, no, not at all.
Look at how friggin' beautiful this is, though,
That
from my
is,
mother for my birthday.
that looks like a lotus flower.
It is a lotus flower.
Yeah. No,
Prettiest
no,
thing ever.
it's shoot. Sorry guys, it's packed because I'm moving
Right?
next
You are
week.
in the midst of
So
moving.
I'm packing up, and it's like I packed those up already.
Yeah.
Um,
Look at
but
Arlene
yeah.
loves the purple amethyst. I love the purple amethyst. I have a lot of
Okay.
amethyst
Yeah,
actually,
I've got
right?
okay. So
I
okay,
got
show
this
that
little one.
purple one, that last one
There's
that you had again,
these are
please.
both purple
Yes,
amethyst.
yes, thanks.
Yes.
Okay, so that I've got one like that. So it's, let's say, 3 times the size. And
Yeah.
in the center, it's cut, and it's got like the tea light holder for it.
Oh, that
That's
sounds
what,
gorgeous.
so I can never, the candle will not stay lit in it.
That's amazing.
I
It must
know.
be the power of the crystal.
So I guess, I don't know. Yeah. I
If
just
you
wanted to
add a
share.
clear quartz to any crystal, it will amplify its properties. Look at Lynn with the information. So if you add a clear quartz, so I'm going to start adding the clear quartz in with my potions, right?
Oh,
It'll amplify the other's power, right?
yeah. And Arlene Cortez. Oh, hi, Arlene Cortez. And I'm just saying your last name because there's 2 Arlenes here today. She
Yes.
loves the purple amethyst. Yeah, that's a
Yes.
pretty one.
I love
I find
this
it,
blue one, the Lapis Lazuli, I think it's called, or
yeah,
something.
yeah, that's a good
I'm
one.
probably saying it wrong, but it's got so many
Lapis
sparkles in it.
Lazuli, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
nice one. Yeah. What else? Oh,
Any
because her
other?
favorite color is purple. I just want to quickly say, Becca Williams, thanks for joining. But today is not a show about
Or Becca.
readings. No, we're
We
talking.
will be doing it, Becca.
I know,
I
darn Becca,
promise
you
you.
keep trying.
Please
You're
come back.
very, you don't give up easily. We love that.
I love her.
So we're going to do that next month, okay?
Yes.
Sorry, sweetheart. You're welcome to
It's
stay
so
and
cute.
watch. We're talking about crystals and crystal energies and healing with crystals. Yeah.
Yes.
And oh, the other Arlene too, Amethyst is one of her favorites. Oh, and she's seen the
Ah,
ones with the tea
she's
light
seen it.
holders. Yeah. Yeah. So I can't keep, the candle won't stay lit. So I don't use it with the candle anymore. I just have it there. So
That's interesting,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
these courts like run watches and stuff. They definitely
That's right. Yes.
have power. So
That's right.
there's
Mm-hmm.
something to that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
It's just
for sure.
extinguishing the flame.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I do you have the pyrite too? So if you're intending for money, you know, you've got the fool's gold,
Yeah, I do.
right? So
Um,
I kind of got the gambit of whatever I'm wanting.
yeah. So I was gifted by a friend two angels. Like, so the angels are carved in wood and they're painted, and there's crystals on
Mm,
these angels, and one of them is the pyrite. So yes.
love
And
that.
the other thing too, because you were talking about stones, right? That's not always about the transparent
Right.
ones.
Yes.
So I don't know if
Yes.
people know this. You can make your own fool's gold. So just go and grab like 8 rocks and spray paint them gold, like in
Yeah.
gold paint, and pile them by your front door, because that's supposed to attract money in. Like,
Really?
like you're not supposed to be poor.
Some little
Like, I'm not
feng
rich by any
shui.
means,
But it
but
works.
but knock on wood, I always have at least $5 in my wallet.
Woohoo.
I know. Go to town.
Right. You're richer than me right now. I never
So
have guessed.
anyway, yeah. So
Yes.
that's because pyrite is expensive. Is an
Oh, is it? I
expensive.
got it in a
Mhm.
kit that I had, you know, one of the where you get a sampling of each thing. So
Yeah,
I wasn't sure.
pyrite is expensive. Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe it is. Yeah. I mean, I wanted to buy one, I think a year or so ago, and it was like, what? Like for
Right?
a tiny one, it was like $50 or something. I'm like, are you crazy?
Don't you hate when something starts to get popular that you've been doing forever?
It's like no
Like
wonder it's
crystals. All of a sudden
no
everybody has crystals and
no
they're
wonder it
expensive.
attracts money, because it costs money
Right?
compared
It
to
attracts
other
money
ones.
for them.
Yeah. The other thing too is like sometimes, okay, how to pick a crystal. We should talk about that, eh?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's different ways. So, and same thing to anyone who's listening, like if you have a way of like picking or suggestions, please share away. Oh, Lynn's got something more. Let's see. She
Yes.
says the rose quartz is a heart chakra opener. Yes, yeah, it is. Yeah,
Love
because it's
that.
connected to
Yes.
love. Citrine is a money attracting crystal too. Yeah, and
Oh,
carry one in your wallet and put one in
yes.
them in a room in the far right corner. Okay.
I've got to write these things down.
Yeah,
She's got such good
I know.
information on
Yeah,
this.
Lynn's like the crystal
Yes.
guru.
Why didn't we consult with Lynn before this
I
show?
know. I know. Next, if we do another crystal show, we'll have to have her
Yeah.
on
Wouldn't that
camera
be
with
fun?
us. Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lynn's like, no.
Yeah.
I don't want to be involved with you two.
Um, okay, so picking a crystal.
So
So
picking, yes. How do you?
my favorite way I like to tell people is, well, if they sit down in with the reading, sometimes a crystal will come through in the reading. for some reason. So I'll just say like, oh, this message of a crystal, you need this crystal. And it'll be amazing, like when we look up the meaning of it, because sometimes crystals come through. It's like, I have no idea what this crystal means or does, right?
Right.
Or I go by, or it comes through like a color, because I don't, there's so many different kinds, right?
Yes.
So it's amazing how it aligns. So that's one way. But the other way is like, if you go shopping for one, I like to tell people, you might think in your head, oh, I want a pink quartz.
Yes.
So your dogs agree.
Yes. Right.
Shopping's the best way.
I was going to mute, but I didn't have time.
So when you're going shopping, you might think, oh, I want a rose quartz, but don't be totally influenced by that. Like, go by what you're drawn to, because a lot of times you'll be attracted, like something will catch your eyes, how I get it, and it'll be like, what, I want this green one, or I want this yellow one. What and I'm just going by colors, because there's so many different green ones, so many different yellow ones.
Yeah.
And get it.
Yes.
And I would and take the name of that crystal, like, write it down or take a picture of it so you remember, and look up what it means, because I guarantee you, whatever it represents is what you need in that moment in your life. Like, it's so there, true. It's a heal. Yeah, it's there to help you heal that area.
Yes, so, absolutely. I believe that. I did that with that yellow citrine. Like, I didn't know that this was representative of the solar plexus, which the chakra right by the rib cage there, where Dad was having all his problems. I didn't even realize it represented that. But for me, I go by feeling. I have to touch everything. Like, even when I order a kit online, because it's been hard to go to the store for COVID, right? So, but I hold each and every one and see. Some I put aside immediately, and some I hang on to. It's just all by feel for me. I have to feel it, though. I have to. I can't just look at it and say that's mine.
That's great. Like it's visual. Like, or I want to go like a radar. I have like do, like, and it's like, oh, I want that one. Like, even though I'm thinking I want something blue,
Yes.
And I'll be like, and then I'll pick it up and then feel, because sometimes there'll be more than one.
Yeah.
Or if it's jewelry, usually with it's jewelry, I like to kind of try it on to see.
Yeah.
And I know it's like, how many people have tried it on before, but I'll just get it like an instant click or no.
Yeah.
And then take it home and cleanse it. So,
right. And Lynn chooses her crystals the same way. She picks them up and holds them, and she knows, if it's meant for her. And Arlene says, if it falls out of your hand, it's not for you. That's true, Arlene. So true. That's what I do when I hold them.
That's a good one.
Yeah. They'll sometimes jump right out of your hand. It really will. It's just not for you. Yeah.
I've never had that before. Well, I know, like, I've lost crystals in the past.
Yeah, me too.
And I've been told, like, it's did its job. It's time for you to move on to the next crystal, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the one about shopping, I'll have to give that a go next time.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Because I want to try that. That sounds like I know.
I love that.
Fun way to shop for crystals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. When we can all go shopping again. I had a crystal I ordered years and years ago, a necklace pendant that.
Oh, that's pretty.
Ordered. Like, this is a different one, but I ordered this identical one like 25 years ago. And we had gone through a really hard time, and I wore that crystal every single day through that hard time. And I cleansed it, and I meditated on it for peace and for better times and things like that. And then about a year after things had settled down in our lives, Michael went to go clean it, because he would clean it for me sometimes. And it literally split. It broke open.
Wow. Okay.
It was the craziest thing I've ever seen, and he's ever seen in our lives. Like, he was like,
wow.
All he did was just pick it up, and it snapped.
Wow.
And I ordered another one, but I had to wear it a really long time to have that feeling back with it, even though it was the same pendant. Yeah. It was so funny. Yeah.
Now, because you didn't know what Arlene wrote on the screen as you were telling that story.
No.
That is like psychic perception. Really? Oh my God, big time. So Arlene wrote, she was told if they break, you're supposed to give them back to the earth.
And that's what we did. We buried it in the backyard.
And that's the story you just shared about the crystal breaking.
God,
you guys, Yeah. I love it. I love it when
That's
that
crazy.
happens. Wow.
That's crazy. Because I
Hmm.
totally just got impromptu to tell that
Look at
story.
that. I know.
Right?
Yeah. Arlene says she wrote it before you said it. Yeah. Like,
That's
wow. See, that's what I mean.
crazy.
That's why I said like psychic perception happening. Woo.
Right? It was the
There we
crystals.
go. Yeah.
And I'm so glad I did give it back to the earth because I didn't know what to do with it. Honestly, we were both
Mm.
wondering. Michael and I were both like, well, now what? We
Yeah.
didn't know if that was a horrible omen or we took it
Yeah.
as good though, and it really was good.
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
great.
I would think it would be because I think it would be like, it's because
Could
usually
do
because
all
it's
it
about
could.
healing. Yeah, it did all it could. It
Right.
fulfilled its purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And Lynn agrees that you're supposed to bury them. See, I didn't know that either. I learned something
See?
new again.
Don't you love the angels though? Like how we knew to intuitively just do that
Yeah,
out of our options, to
yeah,
reformat it somehow, or wear it as a ring chip or something like it meant something to me. And I was like, no, I can't do that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, and we decided to bury it. So it's funny how you are intuitively guided,
yeah, yeah,
right? No matter
yeah,
what.
yeah. But then I've never had a crystal break on me yet, yet. So, but now I know what
Yeah.
to do because if it does,
Right.
I'll bury it. I will.
Yeah.
I will. So
Right.
thanks for those antidotes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh yeah. So Lynn says they're done helping if they break. Yeah. Okay.
It was exactly like that's what happened. Yeah.
Oh, Arlene Cortez. You want how do you know if the crystal is a legit one?
Yeah. I was just
That's a
reading
good
about this.
question.
I was reading about this morning because crystals have become more and more popular. People are wearing them now and putting them in
Mm,
their pockets. And, things like Gwyneth Paltrow, I think, said she wears crystals everywhere. She's kind of a hippie. I love her, not to say that she,
yeah.
but it starts then with the money making, right? So now there's mining
Yeah.
issues and things like this. So I would just recommend there are a lot of places. I don't know about in Canada, but in the US, you can go mining for these crystals. Like in Arizona, there's called Crystal Hill here.
Oh,
And they're not the pretty shiny crystals, they are the crystals, but they're real crystals. They're real, and it doesn't get any better than that. So if you can go natural crystals, all the better. You don't have to question anything of where they came from, right?
yeah. I'm so I think so personally, okay, so Lynn, I would love to hear your answer on this one.
Yes, Lynn, help us out here.
So personally, so I can only, give my insight based on my own personal experience. So personally, I've never bought a crystal online. I've always done it in person in a shop.
Yeah.
And I have gone into like, because I like the jewelry. So I think with the stones, like when they're just the natural stones, I think most of them are legit, I would say.
Yeah.
And you can tell because you can pick them up and you can feel them, and they do have like kind of like an earthy or rocky feel to it. That's the best way for me to explain it. Jewelry, I'd be careful.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm careful, and that's why I prefer shopping in person for jewelry items rather than online, because online you don't know what you're going to get, like if they're being authentic or truthful about their product, right?
Right.
I've gone to like in store where they've had like, because I like the bracelets, and there'd be a few like in display, and it'd be like one or two are like not real, and I appreciated the shop owner making me aware of that. They said like these aren't real crystals, like they were like beads, or yeah, so beads. So I guess beads would be made out of synthetic materials,
Right.
right?
Plastics, I would think.
Yeah, but they look so real, like they look
Yeah.
like a crystal. And then, there's some so sometimes I think in shop, I would feel you're getting more honesty or
Yeah.
integrity with the product.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me, right?
Right. They have a
Yeah,
connection to the item they're selling, they have
yeah,
a bond kind of with that.
yeah. And I
I
don't
like
know,
I
and I
like
don't know.
Arlene's answer though. Always cleanse your new crystals and invoke your energy into them. So I guess even if it was not, let's just say it was fake. Let's just say it was
Mhm.
synthetic, and you're holding this and you're putting your intent into it.
Yeah.
That's an energy into that item as well. And it is about meditation and intention and
Yeah.
that. So I don't think that it would be harmful to any intention that you're putting into the crystal or the cleansing that you're doing to it if it's not legit. So if it's
Yeah.
not for resale, I guess maybe I wouldn't be so upset if I found out one of mine weren't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I would. If I bought especially if it was more jewelry,
Yeah.
like a bracelet, and I got it and I found out like it wasn't the real crystal, I would not be impressed. I would be very upset about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I mean, too, the other thing, I don't know, like, I know there's like a lot of online stores now, right? And crystal jewelry makers, right?
Yeah.
So
Right.
I don't know if you're going that route, like maybe you'd have to, like see the reviews or
Yeah.
word of mouth, maybe. I don't like that's a tough one.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to stick,
Oh,
I prefer
good.
shopping in person. Oh, Lynn has
She's
got her
got some
answer.
advice.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. You read Lynn's. I was going to look to see if I could find a crystal good for anxiety and depression.
Oh, okay. So I think amethyst would be good for
I
that.
think so. Yes.
Maybe pink quartz as well. Okay, so
Yeah.
see Lynn, yeah, so she buys them from reputable crystal shops. You can check out some crystal books and that they will tell you what they should look like. And there is a hardness test you can do as well. I was gonna say, because I know with like diamond, like some, stones and like with gold and that, there's certain tests you can do to see if it's real
Yeah.
or not, right?
Ah, yeah.
And some of them have to do with the magnet test. So I was thinking, I wonder if there's a test that you could do on crystals. So I
I
don't know
bet
what
there is.
hardness test is, Lynn. If you can explain that,
Yeah.
that would
Maybe
be
that's like a
great.
diamond type test, with the pressure it can hold up
Yeah,
to. Type.
yeah.
Howlite is good for anxiety. So I'll have to see what howlite.
Okay, so I'm just gonna look. I'm looking in my book here
Mhm.
for. I'm gonna say there's probably like a lot of crystals that would be good for depression and anxiety because I
Yeah.
find that's another good thing about crystals. It's not just like one
Right.
kind for one thing. Like you've got so many choices and it's amazing, right? Like it's
Yeah.
amazing.
I love
Um,
that. Because you're not really ever
so
wrong.
yeah.
Right.
I'm just looking
And
here.
that lapis lazuli, I was just reading that that's good for migraines, calming, sedate energy. So sedation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That might
lapis
help.
lazuli,
Okay.
lazuli,
Okay.
lazuli
Right.
is good for depression.
Lazuli.
Coral, I just saw
Oh.
this. Coral is good for depression.
Oh.
I would say, yeah. I'm wondering. So Arlene Cortez. Oh, she said she liked purple.
Yes.
So
Amethyst.
so amethyst. I'm
Yeah.
sure amethyst is good for.
I'm sure of it. It's calming and soothing for sure. Right?
Okay. Yeah. Where?
I would think more like root chakra crystals too, as well, so that you can get more grounded, because for me, that's what I'm trying to do with with the reds, right? Is to ground and stabilize, I guess. So
Now,
anything to do with the root chakra.
yeah. I'm going. I'm pretty sure. I don't know why I can't find amethyst.
Right? That's one of the
Oh, here we go.
biggies.
Okay, so it gives protection from negative. I just find like amethyst. Yeah, it's almost like I love that crystal, but it's like you have to be careful with it.
Yeah, you were saying.
So I'd say Arlene Cortez, if you're going to use amethyst, I would cleanse it on a daily basis. If you're using it to help with your anxiety and depression, if it's for yourself, or let's say if you think it's for another person, tell that person to cleanse it every day.
Yeah. Sure.
Because I just feel it's so strong, and you just don't want it to keep holding those energies and set you off the deep end, because I think it can go the other way around too, right?
Right. Well, now that you said it, there's
Yeah,
the law of attraction in play.
yeah. And Lynn said howlite. I wonder what,
Yeah.
did we look up what it looks like in
I
my
don't
book?
think so. I think we looked up the other one.
H.
I'm curious what color howlite is.
Yeah, me too. I'm looking it up because I think.
Trust me, I'm going to be going back to this chat to see all of your
Oh,
suggestions. Yes.
um, it is white with like kind of goldy brown lines. So,
Oh,
okay, I have to find. So, can you
yes.
see this one there? That the top.
Oh, wait. Go. Yeah, there we go. Yes. Interesting. That's
So,
interesting, right?
yeah,
It looks almost like a clear quartz on the picture, but I do see the little
it's not.
marbling.
Yeah, so but it's not clear. It's like white.
Yeah.
It almost looks like chalk white in my book.
Wow.
And it says it's good for nausea. Like
Oh, wow.
and vomiting.
Good to know.
Good to know. So if you're going drinking, have one in your pocket.
I
So
wonder
you
if I have howlite. I wonder if this is, I have a white. No, I doubt it. I don't know.
and I'm just going to look up. I'm sure. Um, yeah. The other thing too you could do, Arlene, is Google crystal healing for anxiety and depression, and I'm sure there's going to be a list. And then that way too, you can see what they look like, and you can read up on each one. Because I almost want to say, like, I know amethyst, but I don't. My psychic intuition is saying no.
For
Like
some
she
reason,
needs.
we got to stay away. Yeah.
I
For
want.
whatever reason.
I want to go with a lighter color crystal for her, like
Yeah.
whether that's like light green or light blue or light yellow, but something lighter. Whereas the amethyst is such a rich, deep purple, right? It can
Maybe the
be
rose
such.
quartz, it's so versatile and opens the heart chakra. And maybe that's sometimes needed in
Yeah,
anxiety, because we all are suffering from depression and anxiety right now too. So,
yeah,
right. So,
yeah,
anything to open up the heart again. It's so hard to open up the heart again. Now,
yeah.
with everything that's happened. So maybe that would be good.
Yeah. So Lynn says rose quartz is good for depression. Yeah. See, and it's a light
Right.
one. It's
Self-love.
yeah.
Yeah.
And pink is for me, like pink is the color of love. I know a lot of people say red is,
Yeah.
but
Pink.
no, pink is the color for love,
Yeah, me
and
too.
it's connected to the heart. So yeah. I also too, amber. I think
Amber.
amber would be a good one for Arlene Cortez.
Mm,
So look
it
into the
sounds soothing.
amber. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So look into amber. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And rose
the book,
quartz. Rose quartz.
that's the book that,
Love it. Thank
wait,
you for sharing that. That seems great.
so that's this book. It's not very, see, it's not very thick.
Yeah.
So it's good. Like, so it's something you could carry around in your purse or bag or in your car.
Yeah.
And it's what I like about it. So, I mean, he doesn't go into very detail of each one, but there's a picture,
I like that.
right?
Yeah.
So it can help you like identify, okay, oh, this is what it looks like. And
Yeah.
they're all in alphabetical order. And he just gives them in point form, so he tells like what the themes are, what it's connected to, if for the body, what it can help with. Yeah. And he
Wonderful.
also has them too, like he lets you know if they're poisonous, because I didn't realize that some crystals are poisonous.
I did not know this.
Yeah, neither did I until I got this book. so,
Lynn, is that true?
so I'm going to type in, and then the other book, I think this one you can get easily. I
Yeah.
think you can. Yeah. Oh, and I didn't pay. This is under $10 at the time, because that's what
Yeah.
the price is. So it's under $10. I don't know what it would be now,
Yeah.
but I'll
It's
put
not.
the name in the chat room. So if anyone wants to look it up. And then the other one I had, this is old. I've had this for over 20 years.
Yeah.
The Crystal
Crystal.
Handbook.
The crystal handbook. Wow.
But
It
this,
looks flowing.
it's there's no pictures, but this is the book where he goes into like this crystal is good for this sun sign, like, you know, if you want to go by your horoscope, or let's say if you're looking for a career, you work in a certain career, this crystal is good to wear if you're doing that. Also, if you're looking to like symptoms, like how Arlene asked about it, so you can look up symptoms, you know, it'll, you know, tell you that. So this is more detailed. He goes into more detail. And then there's another book called The Crystal Bible. That's a popular one. So I don't have it myself, and I think there's different editions. But anyways, that too is like a picture book, and it's very thick. I want to say where's the camera, like that or more.
Yeah.
So big. But I
will be carrying the rose quartz and the crystal quartz. I'm so thankful that you are talking about that, Lynn. I had no idea that the clear quartz is the master and will amplify. So thank you so much for that. I'm going to absolutely keep these together.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm just doing that. Yeah. Putting in the names.
That was very useful information. I will look into that too, because I really don't know enough about them. I'm so glad that you guys were here today to fill me in on all this stuff, because that's so interesting. I just know I love them. And now I know why my crystal broke. So I'm comforted there.
Yeah.
Because I was freaked out by
it. And then I'm just going to put in the Crystal Bible.
Crystal Bible. That sounds
that's
like
what
a big book.
Yeah, but I don't remember the author's name. So I just put question marks. Right. Then, do you use any books?
Oh, wait, she's got more info. You have to be careful if you're drinking water that you add crystals to, because they can be toxic. That I had heard. Yeah, I try to be very careful with what I'm putting in my moon potions, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll have to get that Crystal Bible. Look, she's saying it is a good one.
Yeah, because and it's thick though, and it's heavy.
Yeah.
I think that's probably why I didn't buy it, because I thought, I don't want another heavy book in my, collection.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's good because it's got the pictures of it. So, especially if you've got crystals at home, because I think we've done that. Like I've done in the past, I've bought crystals and I didn't keep the paper. I didn't think to get the, information, because I'm like, I'll remember.
Yeah, me too.
I'll remember the name of this crystal, no problem. And I don't.
I told myself
I get home and it'll be like, well, now what kind is this?
Know. I told myself I was going to remember what Crystal Lynn said at the very beginning that you looked up, and it's gone from my head right now. I can't think of that. Yeah. So I know
so
what you mean.
So a picture book is good because it can help you, identify, what they are. Yeah.
Yes, and definitely not all crystals can be put in water. I really don't even like saying when I do that, because I do it with just the crystals I know are safe for me, and I don't vary from that. I don't ever use a foreign crystal that I don't know its properties, right?
Yeah, and I think that's why I like this Healing Crystals book.
Yeah.
Because he does mention, which ones not to put in water. I think, I'm pretty sure, but because he says which ones are toxic, so to be careful, in use, right? So
right.
Because I think a lot of people don't know that.
No, right? I know people don't. Yeah. I didn't, right? I had no idea.
Oh, look at Arlene Cortez. What crystal would be good for an overthinker? Oh my gosh, that's a good. I'm going to be quiet. So Lynn or anybody else in the room, if you know, I bet you she's going to say rose quartz.
I bet she is. Rose quartz seems very versatile, doesn't it?
Yeah. Arlene, what's your sun sign? Oh, it's for her 13-year-old daughter. Okay, sun sign? What's your 13-year? It's for your 13-year-old daughter. What's her sun sign, Arlene? Please, if you could share, because I want to go with that for some reason.
Yeah.
She needs. Yeah, I want to say she needs to wear her
smoky quartz would help ground. Yeah. I would think so too.
Oh,
Anything grounding, anything that root chakra
okay. So
realm.
I'm looking in this book here. So, and there's a lot. So she wants to know overthinking, right?
Yeah.
Overthinking.
I need to get some of this more smoky quartz for grounding for sure. I was just reading about that this morning too, Lynn. So I was thinking I need to get some of that. But yeah, anything grounding would help overthinking because you are in a meditative state when you're putting your intention into these crystals too. So again, any crystal to especially for overthinking, that's the best question of all, because anything you're putting your intent to help elevate you out of a certain way of doing things is going to elevate you out of that doing thing. So what you're seeking, you will find. So yeah, that's what a great question. Don't we all need to do that? But that's just that state, that intentional, I'm going to put my intent into this item.
Yeah.
And calm my mind, and that's all that is. So
yeah. So she said. So she says she's a Libra. So Libra would be her sun sign. Like, so she was born between September 21st to, let's say, October 20th, 21st. Arlene, just to be sure, because that would be her sun sign. Her sun sign is the birth month and day. It's not necessarily the year.
Is that her daughter's sign?
Yeah, so she's asking for her daughter, October 13th. Yeah, so her daughter's a Libra.
A Libra. So she's balancing everything anyway, right?
Oh.
She's got the balance scale going on at all times. So she's debating all things. That's why her mind is always going. So meditation will definitely help with that. Crystal therapy, because she'll be intending, to calm her mind. That is her intention, to calm her mind, because she doesn't have to figure everything out.
Yeah.
Even though she's good at it.
Well, I mean, I know I said we're not doing readings, but being born on the 13th, that's a 4 energy. They think they're in their head a lot. They can't shut off their brain. So my books, Azurite is what popped out. So I'm just going to put it in here. It's Azurite.
Azurite.
Crystal. I don't know what that looks like. I did green. Like, I want to go with the green colored crystal for your daughter. Libra. So moonstone, opal, peridot. Peridot is green.
Oh,
that's a pretty one. Pink tourmaline and sapphire.
Ooh.
But I bet you. So what did I write? Azurite. So I'm just going to look up the color. I mean, what it looks like. Oh my God, you guys.
What is it?
There is a green one. There's a green one and there's a blue one.
I knew it. I bet the blue is beautiful.
Okay,
too.
the green one. The green one.
Yes.
Because it's better than the blue one. So there's one. The green one is actually called Azurite Ash. I don't even know how to pronounce this word. That's the other thing with some crystals. I don't know where they get the names from. Why do they make them so hard?
Ooh, a deep blue. I love this.
Okay, so can you see that, you guys?
Azurite Malash. Yes.
Okay, so in the book, so on the top there, the blue one, that's just Azurite. That's the deep blue that Arlene. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
And then the one underneath is Azurite, but it's a combination with the malachite. I'm gonna say that's how you pronounce it. And that's a green. Right. So yeah, so I like that green one. And in my book it says it helps with it harmonizes the intellect.
Ooh,
and the brain.
That's perfect.
So yeah.
Yes, that's perfect for her.
So you can try those. The other thing is there any crystal shops in your area, Arlene? I would say have a fun mom-daughter trip if you can go out. Like, I don't know if there's restrictions, and like go to a crystal store and shop together and see what let your daughter, see what she's drawn to and picks, because that's another way.
Right? Let her hold them and see if they jump out.
Oh, Arlene Cartwright. Look at that. Sounds like malachite. Oh, thanks, Arlene.
Oh, yes.
Me no
Thank you.
speak English well.
Me either. I liked malachite. I think
Yeah.
that was perfect. Oh, in
Yeah.
Southern California, I bet there would be some
Oh, yeah.
shops around there, right?
I bet you there's a few.
For sure. A few.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
few. Yeah. Yeah. Because
Yes.
California's into all this
Beautiful.
stuff, I'm sure. Yeah. So I would do that is, see what shops, what's open for shopping and, go out with your daughter and see what she picks. So, and I want to go green, something green, but,
Yeah. I
and it'll
love
be
that.
interesting if your daughter does pick something green. So,
Yeah.
mhm.
Won't it?
Yeah.
You'll have to let us
Yeah.
know now. Keep us
Yeah. Yeah.
updated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will. Yeah. Exactly. 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 So I guess I didn't realize, like, you know what? The hour
Yes.
has already gone.
Wow.
That
That
went
was
by
fun.
quickly. It was
Yeah.
quick. Okay. So I
See,
think
just
I
like
think we're gonna
today.
yeah, so I think we're gonna wrap things up.
Yes.
How's that? Yeah.
Yeah, I think what a
Yeah,
fun show, though. I really, really had fun with this.
it
And thank
was.
you, Lynn and Arlene. That was so fun. I really
Yeah, it
appreciate it.
was. Yeah, it was a great chat with you ladies, like all
Yes.
the back and forth. And
Hmm.
Lynn, we appreciate all your wisdom on crystals. You're,
Yes, Lynn.
yeah, you're the crystal guru.
Right? We bow to you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
okay.
Arlene. What a great day. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So thanks everyone for watching. We enjoyed having you here again. And if you're one of those watching the replay, hope you enjoyed the show and, provided some insights and, yeah, and ways for you to want to explore the world of crystals. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. And we will not be here next Monday. We're going to
Oh,
take a
that's
little
right.
break, right? So
I
just
forgot.
a shout out to everybody. Have a great next 2 weeks and we will be back. But
Yeah, yeah, it's because it's a
yeah,
long weekend in Canada and the States. So we want to take a break and enjoy the day off too. So yeah, we'll be back on the 31st. I'm just
yes,
looking
we
at the
will.
calendar. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, everyone. Have a divine 2 weeks. If we don't hear from you, be well, stay safe. Thanks for watching.
Yes. Bye.
Okay, bye.